flex with all the shooters. Shorty, all you gotta get ahead of all my shooters.
What is going on, everyone? It's your boy 3MG. We are back with another video. Now, I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm a little bit upset right now. I had a great video already recorded, everything good. For some weird reason, my power went out. I turned it back on thinking Audacity was at least gonna save the recent file, and everything was wiped. So we're gonna start this over. So once again, how's everybody doing? Good. Anyways, let's talk about this Blackout beta. So the Blackout Battle Royale just released for the PS4 first, and of course I think within a couple of days it's going to release for the Xbox One and PC. I don't agree with that, honestly. I feel like everyone should have had a fair shot at playing it all at once so that everyone can get their thoughts and opinions out across all consoles and platforms, but whatever, I digress. So let's talk about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I have to swallow my words on this. I honestly did not think that the Blackout Battle Royale would be this fun. And it kind of worries me for the main multiplayer of the game, TDM, Domination, Headquarters, all that other good stuff, simply because this mode is actually really fun. Does this mean, this is the Fortnite killer? Absolutely not. This is not going to do anything to Fortnite. However, H1Z1, I'm sorry, you got to go. Like, it's as unfortunate as it sounds, for a first-person Battle Royale, this game does a great job for what it is, especially coming from Treyarch, being that it's a Call of Duty game first. Now, I honestly thought it was going to be some sort of gimmick. It wasn't going to be that good. And I played Islands of Nine, PUBG, H1Z1, where these Battle Royale games do play in first-person mode, or I guess have options to change into first or third person. However, this game plays very well. And believe it or not, with them utilizing all their maps and their original content, it was like the best, I guess, strategy to kind of make this game possible, to make this mode possible. They have like unlimited amount of content to just drop and create new maps ever so often. The fact that they didn't use every map kind of gives them the upper hand too, because they can soon release new maps and layouts for another Blackout Battle Royale map sequence. So like, in my opinion, that's pretty strategic, and that's kind of a W. But let's talk about gameplay overall. This gameplay is pretty damn solid. Let's talk about servers. Servers work great in my opinion. That's another thing that I'm kind of like, damn. So they put that much work into the Blackout beta, Blackout Battle Royale, yet TDM and all this other stuff, we go through all these hiccups. This Battle Royale runs very well in my opinion. However, when you do die and you spectate, that's where I see the frame drops and like the lag and the skipping. Other than that, when you're playing, it plays very well optimized. The world is decent size. I think it's it's a pretty big world. You have vehicles, you have helicopters. They're not really OP at all. They're easy to take down. And of course, you have their version of the storm. You have a bunch of weapons to choose from. There's a lot of potential that goes into this Battle Royale. I did not think this game was going to be that solid. Everybody's watching me on the stream, and I also put in like another 6 hours outside of the stream to really make up this thought like, yo, I will buy this game just for the Battle Royale. You can only imagine all the characters they're going to add. And don't get me wrong, I know there's something behind the paywall. They're going to have their little supply drops, COD points, content that you're going to have to pay for. But remember, when we talk about Battle Royale, you can still enjoy Battle Royale without having to pay for anything, as long as you complete challenges and etc, just like Fortnite. You don't have to buy battle passes or anything, but you have to grind in the Save the World mode or complete as much challenges as possible to try to level up and try to unlock whatever's available for you to do so. That being said, them having like all these weapons available for the beta really shows that, we can actually take advantage of the content that we have. We always complain that they rinse and repeat their maps, they rinse and repeat their Call of Duty games. For this being their first Battle Royale, they need to take full advantage. They threw in weapons from World at War, from Black Ops 1, 2, 3. They got some specialists that's incorporated into it. They got, it's not as overrated, it's not too exaggerated, not OP enough. There's certain things that I have an issue with. So as far as the gameplay goes, I like the time to kill. Time to kill is very solid. Of course, that you could down enemies and you could pick them up. They have quads, which is 4 players. They have duos and solos, of course. You drop in like in a wingsuit, similar to Just Cause. Call of Duty's always stealing from other games. But yeah, you drop in like in a wingsuit, and then of course, you spread within the map. You try to loot up. There's a lot of loot to choose from. I love the fact that as you're looting, it automatically picks up like if you pick up a scope, it automatically equips the scope to whatever weapon you're using. There's tons of different like assault rifles. You have some machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns. There's a lot of content here. There's a lot of weapons in this beta alone, which assures me that when the full game comes out, we're not going to be bored out of our minds like H1Z1 with the lack of weapons. That's always going to be a problem. Now with characters, we already seen that there's a good selection of characters. They're going to be introducing more as this game rolls out, which I'm very happy about. They got a leveling system. It's very bare bones for the beta, but even when the game launches, if the game is bare bones, I'm going to actually give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to give them a pass simply because when Fortnite, PUBG, H1, when all these games first came out with their Battle Royale, they were not as advanced. Over time, with updates and new patches, the game became way better, much more content. You know, PUBG kind of lacked off and they just started doing maps, and H1Z1 just did poorly with their, you know, adding content. Fortnite, look at where they're at now with emotes and skins and collaborating with other companies and businesses and characters. Look at where they're at now. So I can only imagine what Treyarch is going to try to do to maintain their status for Battle Royale. I love how they're utilizing the perk system. You know, you can pick up certain perks in the world if you see them as you're looting. All the items and equipment, in my opinion, isn't as OP. Even the razor wire, even if you find like some sort of claymore, the RCXD I think is just only to spot enemies, which I kind of find that to be a little bit pointless. They got rocket launchers in the game. They got a lot of weapons I don't find that OP. If I have to make a complaint, it has to be that the armor is too much. There's too much armor, and I wouldn't complain about the armor if the down system and revive system was tweaked a bit. For example, I yesterday on my stream sniped the heck out of someone 3 times. I was sniping enemies in their head. They went down, their teammates was reviving them over and over again. There should be like a penalty. If you go down once, fine, I revive you fast. The second time, either your health should drop or deplete even faster, or it should take much longer to get revived. And the third time, boy, you're done. It shouldn't be this easy for you to go down and I could just continue to revive you. Because of the fact that it's a first-person game, Call of Duty is much different. They need to take a different approach with how they treat that system versus like Fortnite or even PUBG. Because it's a little bit OP in that sense, especially some of the stuff that's in that game. I like the melee system that's in the Battle Royale. It's very simple, very clean. The weapons, the sniper rifles, all that gameplay is not jagged. I don't get no weird frame drops. I'm not encountering the shoot first, die first mechanic. Everything seems to be very spot on. I know it's 150 health. However, I feel like you die much faster in this Battle Royale than you do in the base multiplayer. I think once again, the way the storm works, how everything works, is it works into it, like I guess it's balanced. And for being that it's 80 players, I did get into a lobby where it was like 89 players. So I don't know if they're actually increasing it little by little just to check, you know, optimization issues. But 80 players is so far what they're, you know, going for, and it's not bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, it has not bothered me at all. The storm is pretty much like sort of like an EMP, which if you are in a car or if you are in a helicopter, if you don't get out within like I think 10 or 15 or 20 seconds, your whole signal of these vehicles go down, which is pretty damn dope. There is zombies. There's certain parts of the map which you get to find like a loot crate or a loot box, and as you're trying to get these loot box or crates, like from like I guess it looks like the zombie crate, right? You have a horde of zombies that try to surround you. They kind of OP as well, but they drop monkey bombs and those, and like the ray gun. They have some great weapons and content in that too. And the dope part about it is when you get these monkey bombs, you could throw it anywhere in the map and sometimes zombies will appear. So the fact that they got this weird balance of just having, you have people worrying about other people, worrying about vehicles, worrying about, you know, people from distance, draw distance with, I guess, your sniper rifle. But then you also got zombies that you have to worry about. So I like that a lot. You could swim, you could do all that other stuff. This is what I'm getting from this Battle Royale. It's a very solid game in my opinion. I'm very impressed. What worries me about this with the multiplayer, the base game like TDM, Domination, Headquarters, is just the fact they're not doing much with it. It's still the base. It feels like Black Ops 3.5. You know what I mean? So I feel like if this if this becomes like a huge success, we may never see a traditional or a in-depth or fixed multiplayer, and Battle Royale might be their wave. And for all the fans of the original COD, I kind of feel bad, even for myself, because we may not get the same Call of Duty we once loved. And Battle Royale might be their bread and butter. So I don't know how that's going to work. I feel like zombies also, they got their own dedicated team to work on that. But Battle Royale, I can see the potential and I can see how far they can take this. I know the whole behind a paywall or the microtransactions might be a bitch. I'm not stupid. I know they're going to probably really tweak out how that system is going to work. Hopefully, you know, they have a bunch of challenges. They have a bunch of stuff that you can allow, that just pretty much allows you to grind. But this is scary too, man, because Fortnite, look at what Fortnite did to a lot of people, and the fact of how they're doing it with Call of Duty, I think it's brilliant now that I'm playing it. You got all these maps, and I got to give them credit. I thought them implementing their nuke towns or firing range or array or raid and all these other maps, I thought they were just going to throw the maps in there. Nah, there's some depth. You know, some of these maps, you can go into rooms that weren't even available in the regular multiplayer, like the regular multiplayer map. So I like the fact that they added, you know, places that you can go into and sneak into. So it wasn't like this lazy, they threw the map in there. Trust me, coming from me, the person who was just really like, nah, I wasn't digging the regular multiplayer beta. This is a bit off. I'm very impressed. You know, hopefully I can answer a lot of your questions in this particular video. Overall, I've had a great time playing it. I just feel However, the revive system needs to be tweaked, please. The revive system or the armor. Then again, I'm like, leave the armor. They got level 3 armor. They got weapons that have, I guess if you go to certain crates, you get to at the level within the weapon, you get even better weapons or gold or whatnot. They're gonna have all that good stuff. But as far as the revive system along with the armor, you got to tweak one or both. One of them has to be tweaked out, because that's too much. Like when you shoot an enemy, of course when they're down you can shoot them fast, but when they're hiding up like on a building and they're ducking, which I don't blame them, obviously all battle royales they do that, but then their teammates are able to revive them no problem. And this is Call of Duty, so I feel like they need to work it in the advantage and way that it'll benefit Call of Duty. But yes, if you've played this game, please drop your first impressions, your thoughts, your opinions on this particular mode. I'm really interested. Me, my boy, my brother, UTX the Prophecy, Chase, Trey, iPod King Carter. Yo, believe it or not, we really digging this mode. I'm telling you, man, we had our concerns with multiplayer. We're just like, oh man, playing it, this battle royale is something. So I'm not even gonna sit here try to be negative. I'm gonna shut up this time and eat my words. But once again, it's your boy 3MG. God bless everyone. Drop your comments and thoughts in the comment section below, and if you rock with your boy, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and I'm out. Peace.
I've been trying to work on myself lately. 94, I was born, this shit crazy. I just wanna make money, don't hate me. My mama, the hood, and my babies. Level up, now them niggas is hating. Pull up in the drop, coming to skirting. Don't talk about me if you hurting. Don't talk about me if you hurting. Going straight to the top, ain't shit gon' stop. All my niggas gon' pop, all my niggas gon' pop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Going straight to the top, $1 million in a box. Ain't shit gon' stop, my tape out the drop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have hope, believe in me, I gotta make it out.